everybody, how are you doing? And welcome to Vlogmas day number 22. As you can see, I am in Germany. I am in my bedroom where I started filming my first ever YouTube videos. It still kind of looks the same. My parents moved a few furniture around, but yeah, I'm back in Germany for Christmas, and I thought what better to do than going through my childhood Christmas photographs and show them to you. So as you can see around me, I've been going through some old photo albums from, you know, the 80s and the early 90s, and I've picked out just a few pictures to share with you because I hope they will be somewhat amusing. Okay, so I wanted to start with this one because this is my first Christmas ever. This picture was taken in 1987, December 1987, and I am in the arms of my grandfather celebrating Christmas here in the north of Germany with a beautiful outfit. I think it must be pink dungarees or something like that. And I wanted to also point out the wallpaper here because that is also very questionable. But other than that, I thought it would be a good picture to start the little journey. Okay, and now fast forward to 1990. So I was 3 years old in this picture, and it seems like I haven't had the most fun Christmas. I literally look so grumpy. I was looking at this picture earlier thinking, what happened? Why am I not very happy in front of this beautiful Christmas tree with my white fluffy t-shirt? And I looked through the photo albums and there's some notes that my mum wrote, and she said the Father Christmas was already here. So I remember what happened. Basically, we went out shopping, and while we were waiting in the car for my dad, he put all the presents under the tree, and when we came back from shopping, it looked like Father Christmas had already been there without me meeting him, or without me, you know, yeah, getting the presents from him. And I think I was very disappointed about that. And there's also another one, which is this one, which is after I've opened my present, which is a beautiful doll bed, you know, double bed for my beautiful dolls. And again, I don't seem to be very impressed. In fact, I look very bored, and I mean, it might be the fact that my dad's taking a present, but I just thought it was very funny. So 1990 Christmas, Sandy was not an appreciative child, yet I had a very beautiful shirt on. Okay, next one. 1 year later, 1991. My sister is 1 and I am 4 years old, and this is what we looked like. So I really just put this picture out because it's the height of fashion. The height of fashion in 1991. Me and my sister couldn't be more stylish. Wish I had this suit, you know, still nowadays in my size. Why don't we wear stuff like that anymore? I don't know. I mean, thank you, Mum, for buying these beautiful Bernard and Bianca Disney matching suits for us. I think it's fantastic. And obviously my sister's hairstyle, where she looks exactly like an Oompa Loompa, is priceless. Okay guys, are you ready for this? I kept the best for last, which is Christmas 1994. As I mentioned in a few of my older videos, Father Christmas very often actually came to us, and this is what he looked like. So this is probably the most amazing, the best Father Christmas actor I remember from my childhood, from ever, from anything I've seen since then. He took his job probably a little bit too serious. If you can look at the picture, he's got like little, you know, he's got frosty, you know, cheeks and a proper costume. And I remember he was so tall. He must have been like 2 meters tall. If you look at this, like there's the cupboards, and he's taller than the cupboards. And I remember him coming in, him being ice cold, being so serious. And obviously I was potentially quite scared, as you can see in this picture. So I was hiding, and I remember as if it was yesterday, he was so tall and so intimidating. And as I said before, I had to recite a poem. So there was this big real Father Christmas, and my parents and my sister watching, and me having to recite a poem in front of him. And looking at this picture, I'm smiling, but I remember the fear, that's for sure. And finally, not only was he intimidating, he also had a proper black book where he was pretending to, you know, read something of how naughty or how good I have been. And believe it or not, he did know a few things that only Father Christmas could have known. So I remember him reading that, you know, things like, I wouldn't eat my broccoli back in July, and all of this was true. And I was like, this is it, this is the real Father Christmas. Really, really scared. But obviously, as I said, he took his job so serious that my parents would give him a list beforehand that he would then bring in, and they would of course write things down that, you know, only they could know. But for me, it was like the real Father Christmas knew what I was doing back in July, which was amazing. And then also I just found one more picture of him. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll try and zoom in as much as I can. But basically I've just realized, and I didn't do it on purpose, this is the year that I got my Barbie house. This is him holding the Barbie house for me, which is amazing. I did not even remember it was this year, but it was this year. So probably also a reason why this was my favorite Christmas. I made a video about getting my Barbie house the other day. It's probably in the cut somewhere so you can have a look. But yeah, this is me sharing a few of my Christmas, you know, childhood memories and pictures with you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Comment below any of your memories that you have, and if you've ever had as fabulous outfits as me and my sister. Bye.